Hello everyone and welcome back to the exciting world of Murdered Soul Suspect. Where we last left off, we went to an insane asylum and helped someone escape. And now we are going to this history museum to get more information and find out the connection between Salem's history and the Bell Tower Killer or whatever. Right, so it's this way. I think these things will just stay here forever, so I always know that I took too long on this one when the guy was just standing right next to them. And away we go! Yes, I would like to enter the Salem History Museum.
Fitting for an investigation about a serial killer. All these murders have whipped this town into a frenzy. Now it all leads here to a gala celebrating a time when Salem found itself swept up in another whirlwind of hysteria.
A whirlwind? Ooh. Ticket lobby, restrooms, first floor gallery, West Wing exhibits, blah blah blah.
I'm so sorry. Tomorrow tickets will go on sale to the general public. Tonight is a special members only event.
What's so special in there tonight? Museum must be doing well to turn us away.
Doing very well. Hello?
I couldn't get out. The fire was merciless.
Fire?
I couldn't get out.
Oh,
The fire was merciless.
Okay.
Gather round and bear witness to the righteous proceedings of a trial of a most heinous nature. Now you, good woman Putnam, you stand accused of the murder of 7 of your own children.
That's weird, just to
whom
have
you
those
claim
two people
were
doing
taken
that.
by forces of the devil.
Freak show better give me some answers.
I did not do it. My devil's spawn of a child is my own accuser.
Confess to bearing the spawn of the devil?
I did only mean it as a term of anger, that my own daughter would thus accuse
Shame.
my grief.
I know it's not as bad as
Must have been pretty effective way to publicly shame people.
some of the things in here, but
Must testify to this court that you did take...
God, women had a raw deal.
Believe on her nether part
Maybe make my voice deeper.
to inflict this suffering.
It was not. I have engaged in no witchcraft.
Yet she did find the puppet, folded in half at the belly, thus proving her demonic curse upon Mary Warren.
Busted board footprint. Okay. I guess it's not that, it's the trapdoor.
The time is upon us, Abigail Williams.
no.
You scourge of Salem. It is time to pay for your sin.
Oh, it's you!
I neither confess that.
The ghost girl from the alleys is Abigail Williams, and this gallows was actually used to execute her centuries ago. Isn't that a nice thought? Owned by Judge Hawthorne, or Hatham, one of the most influential judges during the witches' trials. This historic mansion also served as a courtroom for many of the trials and sentencing hearings during the hysteria that blanketed Salem in 1692. That's just typed on with a keyboard. That's not a proper thing. And it disappears when you zoom out. You'd think it'd be etched on it, not typed on. A mansion owned by a judge where accused witches were tried as part of Salem witch trials in 1692. What's in here? Ooh, a clue! Ronan meets Rex. I was so nervous. My rogue, ex-con boyfriend meets my cop brother. It's a situation that's bound to have sparks, right? But it's like they were birds of a feather. I've never seen two men understand each other so naturally. I think this is going to work out fine.
I wish people could read the sign.
Well, it's not my fault. Hello.
I remember a bright flash, and then nothing.
You kind of look like you're from the World War era, so I'm guessing you were killed by a bomb.
So it wasn't really a form of execution.
Right.
But someone still got killed by this.
Oh, crap.
Yep.
So...
More conclusive is
what's
what I
the
need.
point of
Okay,
this?
then I guess
I'm trying to get people to talk.
the rope.
Talk.
Okay, fine. The blood stain. Ooh, it's very vague. First it's about the noise, and now it's actually about what comes from it.
Confess, witch. Confess. Your covenant. A demonic contract with the dark forces.
Back in Puritan times, they tortured people to coerce confessions that their actions were guided by a demonic contract. Ooh. Lighthouse. Nothing of interest here. Hello.
The train was so loaded down with ammunition, like we were a rolling bomb.
Huh. Wasn't something like this used by the exposed to the elements Rose? I think it was Sophia. Nope, it was Rose. Torture. Rose. Burned to death. It was one of the two, they're twins, so Rose was burnt to the death on a stake like this. You have to look at this at a specific angle. Yeah. Water. Drown. Sophia. Something like this was used to kill Sophia. I would like to keep looking around because we got one more thing to get.
It wasn't just witchcraft that would get you in here. It was all kinds of things.
Let's see here. Ooh. During the European witch hunts, Germany executed between 15,000 and 18,000, or 50,000 and 80,000 people accused of being witches, of whom roughly 80% were women. Because it wouldn't be a guy, a witch is a female magic user. Ooh. Oh, there's something here. Persecution of witches was not common in Europe between the fall of Rome and the Protestant Reformation. Numerous laws explicitly forbade condemning people as witches or burning people for witchcraft. This stemmed from the notion that the very belief in witchcraft was superstitious. What else we got? Once the mighty iron trains charged forth on rails housed in this building. Now this place has been transformed into a monument into our own town's past, carrying history forward on the rails of our memories.
What made us derail that day? I always wonder.
Broken tracks. What's this? A rock! 14 more. Oh, another one. Those convicted of gossiping sometimes paid their penance via the dunking stool. What's the dunking stool? Was that the thing that we saw at the start of the museum with the chair? What's this? The first person hanged at Gallows Hill was Bridget Bishop, who claimed that I am as innocent as the child unborn when presented with the charge of witchcraft. Interesting. Can't go that way for some reason. Can't go that way. Nope, you know nothing. Anything here? No. Ooh. An electric chair. But there's another one. 13 more needed. Okay, be careful. Oh, whoa, whoa. There you go, 12. Museum date. Went to the history museum with Ronan again. He's not much of a history buff, but he knows that I am. He's so sweet to come with me. Ominous as it may be, I love that this little town has so much gravitas to it. That people have lived here for centuries. That helps me feel rooted to this place. Interesting. What's this? Baker in the stocks. Being a dishonest baker was one of the many offences liable to result in the public shaming and torture of the stocks. Ah. Oh, another one. That's 11. Nothing else here? Nothing on the desk? Looks like there's something important on the desk, but I can't do anything with it at the moment.
Did you see all those police lights? I don't know. We came straight from dinner in Boston. Maybe Jim knows.
I'm sitting
Jim,
there
did you hear
watching the
anything
Pats
about a
game.
crime or something?
What?
How do I look at
children
this?
accusing their own parents?
Yeah, I mean, if it's here, I guess it's true.
Ah, there we go.
I can't imagine.
Court records.
To have my own child turn on me.
Replica of court records from the actual Salem witch trials.
Blows my mind.
So the Bell killer used torture devices like this to kill.
The killer used Puritan-era style witch trial punishment devices on his victims, not his first victims.
His victims. Why kill them like witches?
I'm surprised there's no exhibit for the accusers. It's such an important part of Salem's history.
Actually, several artifacts aren't on display yet. We're currently preparing them upstairs in the restoration room.
Better see what else is in here.
And I bet magically the train's not there anymore. Yeah, look at that. The train's disappeared. Alright, we're going to go back, because if that means that train there's gone, does it mean the train on the other side is gone? No, it doesn't. Okay, then never mind. Back we go. Whee! Alright, what have we got here? Whoa! Ghost train. Something else? I don't know. Okay. 10 more. Woo! Go, 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 go! Something down there. Got ya. Nine more. Salem witch trials ended in 1693, however witch trials continued with legal sanction in Europe as late as 1750. Another one. Hello?
A whole exhibit about death.
Isn't that what every exhibit's about, near enough? What the hell? Okay, that was weird. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there's like a black silhouette of someone. And then it disappeared when I got close to it. Almost like it was a ghost! But an evil ghost. Right, 7 more. No demon around. Sightings. Oop. I thought that was something. Look, see? What is that? Look, you can plainly see it. I think it's following me. Okay, oh, now it's there. Six. And there's another one. 5 more. Oh no, I missed something.
Joy? I told you to look after Iris.
You're not the boss of me.
Are you really gonna do a teenage thing?
Found
right
a
now?
bunch of stuff downstairs. The Bell Killer is offing his victims as if they're witches. I'm heading upstairs to see what else I can find. I should have told you to follow me, then maybe you would have stayed at the church.
4 more. An anchor. Restoration. Oh, and another one. These things are easy to find in this one. Why can't they be in the other ones? Ooh.
Just keep an eye out for security cameras and alarms.
Thanks for the tip, but this isn't even my first break-in today.
This looks like the right place. Now let's see what these artifacts can tell me about the witch trials.
I gotta have a look around. Do any of these artifacts relate to the Bell Killer? We don't know just yet. How about you?
Yeah? Whatever.
What's the beat for? I've seen that in some other things, in other games as well, where they have subtitles. It has in brackets, beat. What does that mean? A heartbeat? I don't hear anything. It just says beat. Ooh. Medieval Witch Book. The Malleus Maleficarum, or Hammer of the Witches, published in 1487, argued for the existence of witches, the nature and genesis of their powers, and how best to prosecute them. Okay. What's this say? Dedicated to that nameless citizen whose generosity made the care of our town's heritage possible, we delicately restore the past to make a better future. And there's the Bell Killer that made it.
This place, it puts me in touch with odd sensations centuries old. I'm trying to focus on this killer, but the echoes from these sensations keep interfering, like deaths from the past, pleading to be remembered.
Interesting. Joy's mother feels spirits from Salem's histories are linked to the items kept in the museum. It looks like a restroom or something. And there's another rock. 2 more. Oh look, there's another one. 1 more. What's this? Book of Engravings. William Pine's Book of Colour Engravings. The costume of Great Britain shows a rotating pillory that held 4 people at once, as they walked around a post like mules at a grinding mill. I remember seeing stuff like that somewhere. In the real world, not on game. Oh, another one. The Lord's Prayer Test. It was believed that the devil would never let one of his minions say all the words to the Christian's Lord's Prayer. The accused were asked to recite it in full, and some of them, through merely forgetting some of the words, would find themselves in deep legal trouble. Right. Sure. That is probably the most laziest way to find a witch. Can you recite the book? No, because I don't read it. What's over here? And there's the last rock. Let's recall.
My husband and I stepped off the platform and onto the giant hissing locomotive. I remember looking back at our small town and thinking of all the happy memories we made there. But I was excited to start our new life in Salem. I must have dozed off because I was startled awake by the sound of screeching metal. And as the train came to a halt, all I could hear was the torrential rain pelting against the roof. I looked out the window. There was only darkness.
And then these giant slugs started attaching to the window.
Flash of lightning I had ever seen. When my husband left to inquire about the delay, a woman in the back of the train started screaming. We rushed over to her and asked her what was wrong, but all she could manage to say through her sobs was something about seeing the spirits of the dead wandering in the rain.
Okay.
Stranger still were the passengers that were suddenly stricken with the painful memories of their past. It was at this point that I became truly terrified, so I set out to find Joe. When I reached the cab and still hadn't found him, I was worried. I looked out the front window and saw the train's conductor laboring to move a downed tree from the tracks. And there was Joe, walking up to help. However, instead of grabbing hold of the tree, Joe bent down, picked up a rock, and crushed the conductor's skull with it. When I left the train and ran up to him, I could see that this wasn't the Joe I once knew. Something had taken hold of him. Something angry. Then he saw something that terrified him. He dropped the rock and ran off into the woods. However, right before he disappeared into the trees, during a bright flash of lightning, I thought I saw something chasing him, hunting him. I can only describe it as a ghostly specter, cloaked in black. But more likely than not, it was just a shadow. The authorities spent days combing the woods for Joe, but he never turned up. I tried to go back home, but the memories were too painful. Some nights I lie in bed, tortured by the thoughts of what our life could have been if we had never stepped onto that train.
Okay, so I guess we figured out what those black shadows were in the previous room. Okay, that is kind of creepy. Well done, game, you creeped me out. Now please stop it. What's this? An important message. An antique scroll. Oh, thanks, that helps. Navigation. An antique-looking brass ship binnacle. A cannon. Civil War. Civil War era cannon. Distress calls. Antiques telegraph. Crystal.
My apologies. It will always belong to you.
For shame, Bridget. This shroud of your conversations with the spirit world will surely condemn you as a witch.
That was easy. Puritans considered anyone exhibiting medium-like abilities to be witches. Persecution! One of the existing witch trial-related paintings previously used in the first floor exhibit. Judgment! Judge's gavel, I wonder how old that is. The list of the accused. A notebook from the late 1600s listing those accused in the witches' trials. Sophia Baker. Psychic leads police to discover gruesome discovery. Rose Campbell, Salem High student, claims psychic powers. Another murder closed for psychic help. So they're all psychics. Sophia was a medium as well. This means that several of the girls the Bell Killer targeted were mediums. A wheel! An antique-looking galleon ship's wheel. We got any more things to look at? Oh! Could barely even see that. Wine. A large barrel for making wine. Well, yeah, it's not that obvious, is it? Judge. Probably nothing to do with the thing. Yeah, shut up. We're gonna keep finding the stuff until we have everything. Stuck in place. Ship's anchor. And we need one more thing. I see you there. Anything else? There should be, because we got one more left, but I don't know where it is. Not there, not there. Maybe along here somewhere? Book. Nothing here. Nothing here. Come on. It's a case. That's a... I can't look at this. This looks like a cage. Maybe we ask what she thinks. Where is she?
Are you sure you found everything?
No. Oh, there it is. Hey? Baxter? What's he doing here?
Hey kid, I need you to lift up this painting.
It's called The Hanged Witch. It's creepy. Oh.
It's the killer's symbol.
The ghostly version of the Bell Killer symbol is on the painting called The Hanged Witch. Baxter hurried to hide the painting when someone approached him up here. Why hide it, and what was he doing here in the first place? Well, I have an answer. The Bell Killer case. Symbol of painting. Baxter Museum. Okay, I guess that's not one then. I'm finished! Anti-cannon. Bell Killer mediums. And the mediums.
So the Bell Killer is targeting mediums because he thinks they're witches? That's insane. Who do I know that's interested in mediums?
Baxter.
Baxter.
What suspicious behaviour has Baxter exhibited this one? And he hid the book. What else? I guess this one?
And why the hell is Baxter involved in this? He dropped the case when he was demoted.
The gala for links to the Bell Killer.
Found the killer's symbol. We got a suspect to look into. We're almost there.
And not one step closer to finding my mom.
Like I said, the world doesn't need another whiner.
You know what? Screw you. You don't understand.
Don't understand? My wife was murdered 3 years ago. She got to float up into the white light, and I got stuck here in this place with some bitchy teen.
Ugh.
Your mom's been missing what? 2, 3 days? Huh? And I guarantee you we'll find her. If I fail, if we fail, I'll never get to see Julia again. Ever.
We won't fail.
I don't need a cheerleader.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't know about your wife.
Yeah. Look, we need to act on the information we found. You head off to the church.
The church? Where are you going?
Baxter's our prime suspect. I need to get over to his apartment and see if I can dig up any skeletons. Probably not a good idea for a fugitive to visit a cop.
Fine, I'll meet you later.
Yeah? Who says yeah? Is that it? Suspicious Baxter. When was he wearing that? Surrounding the case points into being a bell killer suspect. I need to find him. I doubt he's a bell killer. He's the bell killer, I doubt that. Demons. Alright. Whoa! Alright, we'll end the episode there, and in the next episode we're going to be investigating Baxter and finding out what the hell he's got to do with this. I'm thinking he's just investigating off the case because it was his case and I've got to do it and blah blah blah. But until then, this has been Majorshepard and I shall see you next time, guys.